was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one too low. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen's got it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Nasir Adderley on the tackle. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, Slayton. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Watson. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Herbert off of play action. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think, so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Williams now on the return, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Herbert now. Buying time to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to wind up and air it out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Barkley. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Weston Eckler, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Come on.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
What's up?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action.
Yeah.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw.
Bro, this nigga's so annoying, bro. This nigga's running man every single, when I say every single play, this nigga has probably ran cover 4 one time and maybe cover 3 one time. This nigga really running man every single play.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st. Throwing again.
Oh my god, I threw a fucking pig, dude. God damn. Bro, I do not like this nigga, bro. Every fucking play is man. And he got, and all his fucking run is got abilities. So I ain't got time to fucking sit in the pocket and wait for shit to open up.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6.
Got a pick 6.
Game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big.
I ain't getting no fucking, I got one man beating route. That's all I know. This nigga running man every single fucking play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
This the only shit I know that can beat man. He not guarding it.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Bro, what the?
Flushed out right.
Nigga got caught up. That's a fucking holding or something.
Throwing the football. He's not
like
as
damn.
As he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him.
cheating me, bro.
Precise
Getting cheated.
and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Thank you, bro.
Effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
You don't give me the ball, fuck no.
Good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out?
Does it?
Catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the
I can't.
36.
This fucking vertical shit.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push. A
Like, the
crease
shit worked.
inside,
The
and
shit
some
get open.
determined running to make sure they
But
get
by the time it's
first
open,
down.
it's too late.
Now a first down throw.
I gotta throw that shit.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And taking it across midfield and just
You say what?
40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end.
I gotta score quick. It's too much time to chew clock.
How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch.
Nigga, I got the ball at the beginning of the quarter.
After that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Watson's throw into the hands.
I guess I could chew clock. I mean, I got a slow clock. I gotta, cause he get the ball and he don't have no time to chew clock if I try to chew clock and don't get the chew clock all the way. He don't get it,
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy
and I'm not.
type of a throw. I think he looks
So
at
I
it
gotta.
as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm gonna keep firing.
He just run. He ran commit. What the fuck?
And he will lose yardage and be back
He just
to
ran
the
commit.
24. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive.
I could have sworn seen safeties just pick up.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Dumbass. Got the wrong side of the field.
Got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Yeah, but this nigga's annoying.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine.
No.
It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories.
And if I go for 2 and he scored and I don't get it, I lost.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
No, if he scores, he's got to get a field goal.
The 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, what's
Oh yeah, if I get it, but if I don't, he scored. That's game.
yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are
He playing man. I don't got man beating routes for that shit.
If you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good.
What is it right? Tell me right now.
That clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts you through the post as the clock hits 0.
No, it don't, nigga. It doesn't. Bro, whenever I throw it, I always throw a pig.
a lot of tired bodies on the field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in.
Wow.
Going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He asked, bro. I'm about to get this field goal. He can't score on me, bro. He suck.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball.
Brother, he got to get a field goal and 2 clock. That's it.
Looking at 4th down now in this tie ball.
It's easy, bro. It's not hard to stop him.
Here is good.
You see, he ain't got 2 touchdowns.
Automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
He don't throw a pig.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fielded right around the 8. Solid return.
He don't throw a pig, bro.
They'll start at the 32.
What my shit at?
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive.
Give me on white, bro.
A great air attack going.
Damn. Oh my gosh. They whooping me. Good tackle white.
Because if they were
Damn.
good enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their
You
own
keep putting me on a
why
fucking
would you change
line.
anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball
Bro, I'm
away.
stuck.
Putting the pressure right. He's going to let it
No,
fly. And it's incomplete.
I got stuck.
Took a
What the
shot,
fuck?
couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Please get there.
Herbert. To Guyton.
I'm asking, bro.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. And they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Is he chewing God?
I think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
That's game. That's game. I told you he's gonna throw a pick. He fucking sucked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I told you he's gonna throw a pick. Niggas ass.
And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play.
Cause it's dead, nigga.
Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Watson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to.
What you said about games being played? Yep. That's because the rosters and shit. That's what we worry about. It's because the rosters and stuff. Niggas want new rosters. The updated ones. The game didn't score. I was about to say the game didn't say what it did. What they say. Cause that's gonna be too much to be trying to trade. Cause nigga, every time everybody gonna be asking for the same thing, that shit gonna be dead. They gonna say what for Lamar and what for Brown. That's all they gonna ask for. All they gonna do is ask for Lamar and Brown. Yeah, cause you got lucky. You got Gafford out of free agency. So that means you could move Brown for Simmons, and then you finesse the Henry trade, and then you finesse the MVS trade. You traded you had a 6'5", 95 speed receiver for like a 5'7", 94 speed receiver. He was like 5'7" compared to MVS 90 compared to his 6'5", same speed. What kind of league is it? It's the same league. This is that league you trying to get in. Hold up. You be trying to say what she get at.
She choose me. I like what she do to me. She say she feels safe over here. This for the
I am first in my division. Nigga, he's 7-7. I'm 8-7. I am first, nigga. I have the best record. Exactly. Yeah. This ain't updated yet. Oh, but give everybody X Factor QB. No, it makes everybody have a fair advantage to have an X Factor QB. So, nigga, nobody's gonna want to pay no team without an X Factor QB or without a chance of getting one. There's only like 5 teams with X Factor QBs, and everybody wants an X Factor QB. And every nigga, and every dev that you get, I mean, not every dev you get, every time, you give a nigga an X Factor, you give a nigga one X Factor, 90% of the time they're gonna put it on a QB because everybody needs an X Factor QB, especially if you talking about some, you need an X Factor QB to be good in that league. Niggas don't know what that means. Nigga, I don't even know what that means. But you just said you need an X Factor QB to survive in that league. If only 5 niggas got fucking X Factor QB. See, I don't know the difference. I gotta know the difference. You trying to make it sound like it's extra. What do you do? Throw the ball super slow? Is that what you do? Throw it super slow? I'm not. I'm not using the mic. I'm using my remote. I said what they do. Throw it super slow. Is running better? Is running better? Niggas run more. Oh, that yeah, I'm not. I forgot. I forgot you had them weak ass rules. Nigga, I like to do. My shit probably like if a nigga go to my scouting report, my shit probably say 30-70, like 30% run, 70% pass. Nigga, so, control. You say what you said. What's the zone? You said you can't run. You can only run. You gotta do zone man 30% of the time too. That shit ass.
First mistake I ever made in prison. I ain't gonna say this is day one, but just like beginning of my time was just being like naive, kind of green. See, when I was out, I didn't deal with that many people. Like I was damn near alone. I probably had like one or two friends.
You say what? Uh, you know I'm in there, so shit. That's all I care about. Went from the last seed to number one seed in one season. Who I'm trying to face? I'm good with Jets. Jets probably my Jets or Jaguars my best bet. We only play one time. Who don't got my number? Niggas on 2K. I've been smacking niggas on 2K. So I've been smacking niggas